Welcome back, everybody. Today I just want to share my thoughts on the current situation with Sasha Banks. As of the time of recording this, it's only rumored that Sasha has been released. Whether she's asked for this or the WWE has released her, I'm not entirely sure at this point. Either way, I think it's a real shame that we've actually lost one of the best female stars to come out of WWE in a very long time. Now, she really did change the standards of what was happening in the women's division from when they just kind of wanted to have models rather than actual wrestlers. And she went out there and she showed that the women can perform at a much higher level and has really provided a platform for the other women coming through. Perhaps walking out wasn't the most professional way of handling things, but it just shows just how much her and Naomi really care about not only their own brand, but the WWE women's division as a brand in itself. But the way that WWE tried to throw them under the bus and really bury them, drag their names through the mud, could be arguably way more unprofessional than the walkout itself. When two of your top female performers are willing to put their careers on the line, you don't bury them. You bring them back in, you sit them down, and you try and work out a way to move forward. Find out why they're so upset and how we can do better in the future. From everything that I've seen and read, the fans are solidly on the side of Sasha and Naomi in this matter. And the fact that WWE made a big point of stripping them of the titles and then saying that there was going to be a tag tournament for the new champions, and then completely dropped that and just hasn't talked about it ever since, just shows that Sasha and Naomi were right. And now that they've given them a month to cool down, the whole thing had kind of blown over a little bit. People were kind of wondering what the future may hold for Sasha and Naomi. But if they had have just brought them back and just moved on, I don't think anyone would really be talking that much about it. But they need both of these ladies back on TV, because at the moment, and no disrespect to the women that are there at the moment because they're all working really hard, the problem is WWE just isn't giving them anything to work with. They're not building them properly. There's not a solid female division like there was going back a couple of years ago, where the women were actually headlining pay-per-views and showing that the women really can lead the way in the WWE just as much as the men can. Because right now there is so much talent in the women's division, and having someone like Sasha Banks there to help bring them through is something that the WWE can't afford to lose right now. I find it incredibly short-sighted because Sasha Banks, I don't think, needs WWE right now, but WWE certainly need her. Not sure if she'd have any plans of continuing wrestling, because obviously we know that she has moved into acting. Any fans of Star Wars really enjoyed seeing her in The Mandalorian, so maybe acting is another path that she wants to take. We know that plenty from the WWE have moved into that area in the past. She could be really good. That might be what her ultimate goal really is. Personally, I hope to see her back in the WWE at some point. I really think that her career is not finished there yet. She's got plenty more that she could achieve. And I'm not just referring to title runs. I'm talking about the direction that she can really send the women's division in and help them get back to where they were a couple of years ago. And I think that's really important for WWE moving forward. So if the rumors are true and she has been released from WWE, all I can say is I wish you all the very best in whatever you do next, Sasha. I'm sure that you haven't lost any fans in this whole process, and I just hope it's a lesson learnt from WWE to listen to their top talent, and hopefully we can get a much better product in the future. This is just my opinion. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'd be really interested to hear everybody's thoughts on this matter. But for now, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe because we got heaps more WWE 2K22 action coming your way. So we'll see you in the next video.